Hey guys, here's the 8650. Pretty much what it looks like. I think this is 2020, this is either 2018 or 2019. Basically what we had to do, I'll show you real quick. The steering sensor plays into the auto guide, lets the tractor know whether you're going left, whether you're going right, how far left, how far right. Basically had to jack it up, remove the front tire, which you can see sitting there. I was telling the owner here, that's a 30-inch tire. That's bigger than any, come off the front, that's bigger than the rear tires on any tractor I got at home. So we got that off, comes off the front axle here. Took the fender off, as you see, setting down under there. Then this was I'll set this out where hopefully you can see it. This is the little sensor that has went bad. I actually looked up the part number this morning and got one coming. Actually, I'm going to try to get down here and hopefully you can see it. It goes down inside, down in here. There's two little bolts that hold it on. And as you can see with the little piece of wire that I've got pulled through here, the harness goes with it, comes out, comes over here, and then it plugs into, you got another little cap you take off, and the sensor actually plugs into that. So I wanted to show you a little bit about what it takes to get that off. We did some quick tests. Basically what we did was this connector here. I pulled that apart. There's 3 wires or 3 pins that are actually used. I was able to check to ensure that the tractor was putting 12 volts out to the sensor. And actually we found 2 things. This sensor right here, or this wire, there was no continuity on the actual output wire or signal wire. So we know there's something wrong inside the harness. And also when we tested this sensor, there was nothing on it would not show up on the computer. Basically when the wheel turns, you see that I'm moving this little plunger right here, or this little dial. It would change the resistance and change the voltage back to the ECMs. So both of these units are bad. Got those ordered this morning. So hopefully, I'm not sure how long it'll take to get the parts, but hopefully we'll have them next week or so, and we'll get this thing back up and running. Got a lot of good experience working with the new diagnostic tool. Actually got to go through it myself for the first time. Got into some different areas, was able to find wiring diagrams, was able to actually find the test and what the sensor's supposed to put out. I'll hold this up where you hopefully can see it. You can see that the harness from the tractor on wire number 2 or pin number 2, I should have had 12 volts. Number 4 is the ground, so basically I put the meter on voltage, DC, turned the ignition key in the ignition position, and I got 12 volts on that number 2 pin. So I knew that coming all the way to this connector that I showed you earlier was good. So after that, you can see that on the sensor itself, on pin number 1, when we went all the way left, we should have had 0.9 volts. And when we went all the way right, we had 3.9 volts. When we had the EDT hooked up to it, we were showing 0 all the way through. So that's what led us to pulling this sensor out and seeing what happened. One of the things that we found was this cover should have an O-ring around here. That O-ring was missing, and I don't think I can get a good shot down in that hole. But if you look down in this hole, it's got a hole. It was full of water, so water had gotten around that connector, even though it was weather tight. And there was also some O-rings on these bolts. One of those was missing. So we've got those O-rings ordered, and hopefully we can keep the water out of there in the future. Okay guys, I hope you got a little bit out of this. You got to see a little bit about the tractor. I'm just like you guys, even though I'm soon to be 55 years old, I'm still learning every day. So hopefully this gives you a little bit about what's the life at the dealership. You guys have a good day, and we'll hopefully see you soon.